Hey everyone, it's your friend Thinknoodles, and it's Monday, March 4th, so it's time for Ask Thinknoodles, episode number 39. And you'll see in the background another bizarre comment train. I just like watching those, they're really funny. And I can't remember who, because I can't seem to find the comment, but someone asked how many comments I got on this video, and it turned out to be 1,338. Now, before we get to the questions, let me address the gameplay footage that you see in the background. Now, that is me playing Minecraft. Over the last 2 days, I've put about 10 hours in branch mining and XP farming to legitimately get back my stuff. So this is gonna go by really fast. I lost about 2.5 hours of gameplay because my capture scratch disk got full, and that would have been at the beginning of this. So this is the last 7.5 hours or so. So don't worry, I am getting all of my stuff legitimately, even though I created it during the live stream to keep it interesting and moving along, and I regret it. And I don't want to feel like I cheated too much. So yeah, I'm getting it all back, and I'm throwing away the stuff or the diamonds or something. So anyway, don't forget to leave your question in the comments below. Remember, only one question per comment, but you can leave as many comments as you like. Let's get to the questions. And the next 3 people answer the question from last week, where you get the toothpick smile, and it's from Cryptid Islands in the Pub. So there you go. ES Muzak 7 said, did you know I'm grounded and wanted to watch Thinknoodles? So I went on my iPod since my mom said I'm allowed on that. Well, that's great that your mom lets you watch me. The next 2 people ask about the most views, sort of, and the most views I've ever gotten a video so far, I think, is around 740,000 on my first Club Penguin Codes video, and I think it will eventually get to 1 million. Mika Channel Company asks if I smoke. No, I do not. Never have, and also being married to a doctor, she would never let me even if I wanted to. KRC 1023 says, okay, I'm going to give you one more chance. Do you still care about Webkinz and Webkinz Insider? Of course I do. I don't play Webkinz all that much anymore, but I still care about Webkinz. I still care about Webkinz Insider because that's where I got my start from, and it's my home. Lucas60CB asks what my favorite thing about my job on YouTube is. Mostly is interacting with my subscribers and playing video games and just having a good time. That's what life is all about, and it makes me happy that I can do that. The next 2 people ask about Roblox, and I've answered this before, but I gave it a try, or maybe I never said, but I did give it a try. I really couldn't quite understand it, and I don't see how it would lend itself very well to YouTube videos, so I don't think I'll play it. Bianca Vargas asks, how come I never get picked for Ask Think? It always makes myself feel guilty. Well, I hope you don't feel guilty. I think you mean depressed, but you got picked this time, so I hope it makes you feel better. Kilraj Naranjo says, think you never put my question on Ask Think. Anyways, if you won't tell us how old you are, when were you born? Please put this on Ask Think. Well, if I told you when I was born, you could do the math pretty easily to figure out how old I am, but you know, that's why. Wing Networks asks if I consider myself famous. No, I mean a little bit, I guess, because people seem to know me when I go on Club Penguin, and but I don't think I've run across anyone in real life that goes, oh my god, I know who you are, so I don't really consider myself famous. Pancakes Torre asks, can you answer this question? Thank you very much. Okay. Cutie Ice 1 asks if I've ever met anyone who didn't speak English. Of course I have. Living in New York, there are a lot of people that don't speak English. You'd be very surprised, and in fact, my wife's grandmother didn't speak any English. MacAdo12345 asks if I'm excited for the PS4 coming out. I mean, I am, because it signals a transition to a new generation of consoles, but I'm not really a big fan of my PS3 because I don't really care for PSN very much. I like Xbox Live a lot better, so I'm excited for PS4 coming out because that would mean that the new Xbox is going to be right behind, and I'm excited about that. But yeah, I mean, it is a new day for consoles, or a new generation. The current consoles are getting really, really old, and I'm excited for the graphic capabilities that we're going to see on these next generation consoles. Kevin41714 asks, if you're afraid of guns, will you play popular shooting games such as Call of Duty Black Ops 2? Well, I'm not really afraid of guns. I'm just not a fan of people having firearms. I mean, I guess because I live in a city where there's lots of people around and I feel safe nearly all of the time, so I don't need one. But yeah, I do play Call of Duty quite a bit. The next two people ask how long we've been married. My wife and I have been married for about 3 years now. We got married in 2010. Wing Network says, hey Think, when you do your code videos, you always zoom up while you write your code, but on the sides it looks faded away. How do you do that? I use ScreenFlow as well, go to callout, etc., etc. I know exactly what you're talking about. When you add the callout, there are some options on the side, and what you want to do is feather. That'll blur the edges, and to make it sort of slide in and slide out, adjust the duration on the build in duration and out duration, and it'll sort of pull in and pull out. There you go. Dylan Maynard says, hey Think, will you ever create an original music video by you and make it viral? Well, I would love to. I don't think it's that easy, but that would be awesome if I could. Corey Rock 66 says, hey Think, do you watch Survivor? Yes, I do. I don't know if I've told you guys before, maybe I have, but it's pretty much my most favorite show on TV. CutieBy124 says, Think, since you used to have earrings, were you hardcore parkour man or were you still nice? I bet you were a bad boy. You know, I was still a nice guy. I remember when I got my earring, I was probably 11 or 12, maybe 12. Yeah, I think I was 12 years old. And I went to the mall and my mom had given me $10 to go spend at the mall and said, I'll be back in an hour. And I went with my cousin she wanted to go to Claire's boutique, so we went to the jewelry store, whatever, and she was gonna buy something, and they had these magnetic diamond studs. So I put it on and I went to my mom. I was like, look, I got my ear pierced, and she said, oh, it looks great. And I was like, oh, I'm only kidding, because you know I was trying to play a joke on her, and she took me seriously. And I was like, you would let me have this? And she said, yeah, sure, if you're not afraid to get one. And I said, afraid? Are you kidding me? I'm not afraid. So I went and I did it. So that's how I got my earring. Cindy Benji asks, will you go anywhere this summer? I will. Well, yeah, I already have a vacation planned for exactly 2 months from today. In fact, I'm leaving on May 4th and I'm going to Thailand with my wife. Kaujvaj asks, Think, I have a question. Have you and your wife ever been to China to see the Terracotta Warriors? I heard it's awesome, and a Chinese farmer discovered the Terracotta Warriors in 1974 underground, so it hasn't been that long ago. Well, that is true, and yes, I have been to Xi'an. We went about 7 years ago, we went to China with my wife's grandfather, and he took us around, and we went to Xi'an and saw the Terracotta Warriors. The next two people ask if I wear glasses. No, I don't. I have really good eyesight, but I do occasionally wear Gunner's Optics gaming glasses when my eyes start to hurt after being on the computer for too long. JJ Birdie 13 asks if I got bullied in middle school. No, I didn't. I got bullied in elementary school, but once I moved to Indonesia, the community there was a lot different. I went to an international school, which was quite a bit smaller, at least grade by grade, than the other schools I had been to, public schools in Louisiana. And yeah, I had enough friends. I mean, I was a small kid, but I had friends, and you know, I mean, of course there's always mean kids, there always are, but I never really got bullied. Also because one of my good friends was really tough, and people were probably afraid if they mess with me, he would protect me because I was a little kid. Elite Palooza asks, how many girls have you kissed? I am a gentleman and I don't kiss and tell. Mr. Epic Dual News asks, would you ever try a different texture pack for Minecraft? Please answer. Well, if you look on the video right now, I am actually using a texture pack. It's called Faithful 32, and I have a question for you guys, a follow-up question, I guess. Please post on this video right here in the comments along with your questions. Do you like the texture pack I have on? It's just a slightly higher res version of the original. I mean, a few textures are changed, definitely, but let me know if you like it. Just say, I like it, if you like it, and say, put it back, or no. Say, just say, I like it, or I don't like it. And I'll try and do the best I can at analyzing what the trend is, and if most people like it, then maybe I'll leave it on for my Let's Play, and if most people don't like it, then I'll just put it right back to normal. The next person asks, when did you make all that gold armor in the last video's background? I actually didn't make any of it. I got it from the skeletons. They drop the gold armor as a rare drop, and since I killed so many skeletons, they gave it to me. Victoria Tew says, hey Think, in Minecraft I fought the Wither boss. In Minecraft, how do you know all these things like how to make an anvil? Well, I do a lot of studying on the Minecraft wiki, so I am knowledgeable about it. Mr. Club Penguin EPF says, hey Think, are you and Captain Sparkles ever going to do an adventure map together? Well, if he ever approaches me, I will definitely do one with him. Sharon Kaur asks, Think, can you make a cracked, non-premium Minecraft server so people who don't have the full version of Minecraft by buying it can join you in your videos? Well, my videos aren't on a server. My videos in the background so far are all survival single-player mode. But if I were to make a server, it would only be for legitimate, actual Minecraft, because Minecraft is a great game. And while I would love to play with all of you guys, especially those who can't afford to buy the game or whose parents won't let them buy the actual game, I want to support the developers because I think it's a great game. And, they charge a pretty low fee for the game. And I think that they should be rewarded for this awesome game and to continue to develop it. And I believe in paying for software. So, and being honest, so I couldn't do a non-premium cracked Minecraft server. It would be against my nature. Becker's Butterfield says, hey Think, if your Mac broke and you got a new computer and you realize that Minecraft server on the Noodle Planet was gone, how mad would you be? Well, I would be really, really mad if that actually happened, but I use an online backup service that's constantly backing my computer up every 15 minutes to an off-site location, so I wouldn't have to worry at all. Luis Gomez asks, if you had unlimited diamonds, what would you do? A, save it for something awesome. B, make armor. C, all the tools. Or D, diamond blocks. Unlimited diamonds, I would make a castle out of diamond blocks. Leon3517 asks, can you do push-ups for every time you die in Minecraft like Captain Sparkles? Well, Captain Sparkles counts his push-ups based on how many experience levels he would have lost if he died, because he has the keep inventory when dying option on. So if it ever comes to that for me, I would do that for you guys. Nina Vo asks, will you do a Pimp the Minecraft special like Captain Sparkles did? I would love to, except I don't think I'm on the same level as Captain Sparkle, so I don't think that they would take my treehouse and pimp it up like they did for him. Xreal Gaming X says, Think, have you ever considered creative mode? Well, I used it the other day during the live stream, and it made me feel really, 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 really guilty. But I don't know. I mean, I guess I would do some creative mode stuff and teach you guys redstone, but other than that, I like survival. Saumaya Srinivasan asks, Dear Uncle Think, what have you got for us in your pocket full of surprises this week? Well, I guess the end of Wild West for Road to Captain Thinknoodles, then the beginning of Nightwatch Island, and I'll just say one thing about the next Minecraft Let's Play. 3 words. Cave of Wonder. That's all I'm going to say. Zach2654 video says, do you think Herobrine is fake or real? I think Herobrine is fake. Lord Herobrine asks, Think, do you know who I am? Hint, I'm the person that stole your noodles. Oh my god. It turns out he might actually be real and stealing my noodles. Jake Chen says, here's my question that you must answer. What happens when you become the ultimate citizen on Pop Tropica? Well, that would kind of be the end of the Road to Captain Thinknoodles. Thankfully, there's always new islands coming out, so I won't be the ultimate citizen of Pop Tropica for very long, and I'll do the next episode. Thinknoodles Rocks asks, what's the longest road to Captain Thinknoodles? Please answer, love ya. Well, the longest one I think is still held by Astronauts. Emily Ann asks if I liked Nightwatch Island. I did very much, although the bonus quest was tricky. JJBirdie13 says, think, ignore my previous 2 comments. Please answer this. Me and my best friend are working on islands for Pop Tropica, but I'm not sure we should send the islands to Jeff Kinney. We worked so hard on these islands. What should I do? I think you should send it to him, and if they're really good, I would like the Pop Tropica team to have your good ideas. Duck072 Videos asks, do you watch Grazer's videos? Sometimes, especially the codes videos, because I like to hear him pronounce the Spanish words really incorrectly. Pokeans2347 asks, have you ever gone to Moose Monday, Field Friday, Spike Saturday, or Sunday? No, but I went to Think Thursday last week. LPS Esther asks, hello Think, how many awards have you gotten at the Hollywood party on Club Penguin so far? I only got the bronze and the gold. I totally forgot to log in and get silver. I'm so embarrassed. Epic Wasp 125 says, I'm trying to make an Operation Blackout minigame on Club Penguin. Would you like to try it when it's done? Sure, but I have no idea what you mean by that. Bob Toiler asks, have you ever sold something? Yeah, I've sold lots of things on eBay. In fact, I used to be an eBay power seller. Paul Simon says, hey, think, if 20 people dive in a swimming pool and only 4 heads pop up, how is it possible? 16 people drowned? I don't know. Ong Blaster says, hey, think, I have a riddle. Okay, here it goes. There were 2 fathers and 2 sons. They went fishing, got 3 fish. They cooked the fish, and everyone got a fish. P.S. They did not share the fish. Well, what I would say is that the fathers don't actually have sons, and they're just sons of their own fathers? Or something like that, I guess. Nathaniel Turner says, here's a riddle. What can you catch but not throw? I think I saw that on like a fruit by the foot or something one time. But anyway, it's a cold. Penny57354CP asks, do you think Club Penguin has loads of glitches and bugs? Not really. It has a lot fewer bugs than other games that I play, so I'm pretty impressed. Think the Best asks, have I ever used a hack on Club Penguin or ever had an account on Club Penguin that has been banned? No, I have not in both cases. Ong Blaster asks, will I get the Rainbow Puffle? Will I get the Rainbow Puffle? Of course I'm gonna get the Rainbow Puffle. Are you kidding? It's been my dream for years. Multi-Clebo asks, think, how do you say cursing? Cussin', cursing, or coasting? Number 2, cursing. Chugga Conroy 0144 says, think, I'm having trouble with school and there's a huge test going on. I'm nervous. Any tips? Well, what seemed to work for me and was my parents, they always told me to get a good night's rest before a test. And I know a lot of people cram in studying, stay up really late, and hope you can get that last bit in and you get that last question right. But I found that I would go to bed at a normal time and I would do just as well as everyone else, and I would feel more refreshed, so I would be able to think through the test. Also, one of the things that I always did was, you get to class like 10 minutes early and everybody's sitting there reading through their notes and being frantic, and I would just sit there and kind of just zone out and kind of, I don't know, get to a place where I was kind of neutral, not nervous, but not sleepy, but just get to that place where you're just in a nice state before you take the test, instead of being all frantic, because as soon as you start the test, like, oh my god, what was I just studying? I can't remember. And it's to relax. I guess what I'm saying is relax. There we go. Mr. Spotnik says, hey, think, I got a paper cut today. Did you ever get one? Yes, I've gotten a lot of paper cuts in my life, and I don't know if you've ever gotten a cardboard cut, but they're even worse. Real Gaming X says, forgive me, it's random, but what's the weirdest dream you ever had? Well, this is something you guys don't know about me, but I inherited the weird dream gene from my father. He has weirder dreams than I do, but since he had weird dreams all the time, I do too. Let me think of a dream I had last night. It had something to do with like standing on some kind of like sand pyramid, but it was like, it wasn't sand because it was really pointy, and throwing pickles off of the edge of it. I don't really know what that means, but yeah. Brianna Soto says, my friends hate CP, Pop Tropica, and Minecraft. What do I do to make them like it? A, take a bunch of flyers and stuff it in their faces. B, just ignore it. C, you come to my school and convince them. Or D, share it with my teacher when we can meet on the floor. I recommend C. Please answer. I need help. Well, what games do they like? Do they like any games? I would love to come to your school and convince them, but I don't think they would believe me either. Haru the Adventuress says, hey, stop treating us like we're little kids. I can name about 5 old movies that you probably know. Back to the Future, 16 Candles, Mannequin, Pretty in Pink, The Breakfast Club, Weird Science, Pretty Woman, Walking Down the Street, LOL. So there you have it. That's 7 old movies from the 80s. Yeah, you're right. And, but it's just surprising because I know that my fan base is pretty young. So it's impressive that you guys know it, but I'll try and stop treating you guys like little kids. Dino Saw asks, has anyone asked for your YouTube password? Yes. And they asked for my CB password and my Pop Tropica password and my Minecraft password. But, I don't give it out, obviously. And my YouTube account is super locked up using 2-step authentication. So even if I gave my password out, you still couldn't get in without having my phone. Felix Fuentes asks, think if you die, I hope you never will you make a contest and whoever wins one of your subs will get your account? Yes or yes? Well, I guess you made the decision for me. I guess if I die, I will go ahead and make that contest for you, although I'm not sure how that would work. Random Girls 111111 says, think if you could be named after a color, city, animal, or brand of computer, what would your name be? Please answer. I have no idea. I'm just staring at your avatar and all I can think of is Biggie. Dylan Maynard says, hey, think when you finally show your face on YouTube and one of your neighbors, who is a kid by the way, sees it and comes next to you and says, my neighbor was Thinknoodles all this time and I didn't even know it. What will you do or say? I would hang out with whoever it is and go play some games. Hannah James says, think Captain Sparkles is standing right behind you. Just kidding. But if it was true, what would you do? A, shout, get out of my house and shoo him out. B, stare at him blankly until he leaves. C, make a video with him and get an autograph. Or D, go to your favorite noodle shop and have a chat with him. I would definitely try and make a video with him and get his autograph and then go chat with him at the noodle shop. Lou Michelle says, hi, think I'm new, not to your channel, but you being the first person I commented. So if you put me on your nest, think I will love you forever. Anyways, if you saw a spider, cat, monster noodle eating all of your noodles, would you A, run away with your wife and Kopi, B, let him or her eat all the noodles, C, become a hero and destroy the monster, or D, go to Paris and eat cream puffs and wait until the monster is gone or destroyed? But if I go to Paris, who would destroy the monster? I have to be the hero, so I pick C. Angela 123456789 says, I'm glad you faced your fear of spiders by killing them and eating them. What's that? You never ate spiders? Well, actually you did. When you asked me to make noodles, I accidentally put poison spider legs in your noodles, which causes you to get over your fear. You're welcome. Well, thank you for trying to poison me, I guess. Annalie says, think you haven't answered my question in 5 months, so answer this now. Anyway, if you had a chance to win a lifetime supply of noodles and $1 billion, what would you do with the money? A, keep it to yourself. B, share it by giving me, your wife, and 50 fans $1,000. C, spend your money by buying membership for all of your fans. D, take a money bath. E, make money angels. Only choose one from above. Well, I would definitely do C, and with $1 billion, I could do a lot of those things, all of them except for A. Millie Parker says, hi, Thinky. I just wanted to say, wait a minute. Did you eat my bald monkey noodle soup and make out with my nan's table, which she put her teeth on? Oh, God. Yuck. Ninavo says, no, don't end video. Clicks to beginning. Yay. Well, that's what you guys need to do because that's the end of this video. I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching, and of course, noodle on!